Welcome to the Phoenix. This is Phoenix Records, one of our podcasts tonight, but we're doing something a little special. It's the swan song for the Phoenix restaurant downstairs in this building we're in. I've had this building for about 12 years, I believe. 2010 is when we got this, and it was the Fort Wayne Food Co-op, and before this building had a ton of history with it. Access Fort Wayne was here, so they did the public TV for the library. Actually, I believe was here.
Yes, it absolutely was.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Then it was the Fort Wayne Food Co-op here.
The Dance Collective.
The Dance Collective is here. There's a great photo right over here on the wall of them in the 80s.
Leotards.
In leotards, it was great. So the Dance Collective is here, and they've done things here. And we did something for the Dance Collective with Chili recently.
Yeah.
And they're a big part of this community. What else was here? There was lots of stuff. The Loft. They used to have a lot of music here. Actually, when I bought this building, somebody came up here. We were just, I think, hanging out and playing. Somebody from the street came up and said, I used to come up to the Loft all the time and go to all these shows that was here. And we used to rave on the floor, and we would jump up and down and make the floor flex, and we were literally trying to break the floor up here. And it was just moving incredible amounts. I was like, oh, interesting, huh? And I'm remodeling downstairs, and I'm like, you know what? I better open the ceiling up and take a look. And so we opened the ceiling up, and every one of the floor joists was cracked. Like they almost made it. They almost collapsed this floor in here. And it was a big party, and I'm sure a lot of people out there remember the Loft. It was. Did you ever come here?
Oh yeah.
Did you?
Yeah.
I never made it here when they had bands here. I heard about it. I drove by once and saw it was packed, but I never made it in.
Before I was in the Groove, the Grateful Groove played up here a bunch. I mean, they had a bunch of parties or shows up here.
Oh,
but,
yeah?
and it was all kinds of music. They had metal and punk and all different kinds of stuff.
It was great. I remember coming up here, and we just came up here. It was a vacant building, and we just started playing. I remember we had Halloween parties here. And,
Great Halloween parties.
Kenny Taylor and Con would come by here and play with us, and we just hung out all the time, and it was great. And I guess where I'm going with this is this is the swan song for us. I have sold the Phoenix. A great young couple took it over. They're going to take it into the next generation, into what's happening in Fort Wayne. And I believe they're going to open it back up. And I don't know if they're going to have music like we did. That was something special. We opened up the Phoenix, and we ran 600 shows through there.
No kidding?
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah, in the couple years that it was open, we played 3 or 4 nights a week.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. That's
Every
amazing.
single week, no matter what. And so we ran a ton of music through here. I was starting to dig through some of the stuff that was down there, and like John Primer, I remember him coming through. The Kenzie Report, I remember those guys coming through. We had a lot of different circuit bands that came through Chicago, came out of Chicago, came down here. A lot of blues bands that came. The first band that played here was Andy Paquette and the Fierce Invalids. They opened the show here.
Aw,
Yeah,
that's awesome.
So that was that. And,
That's awesome.
so it's our swan song. So we're going to November 25th. We're going to open the Phoenix back up for a night, and we're going to have bands here and music, and we're going to send it off right. Make some noise. It's going to be a lot of fun. Not sure of the lineup. We'll get that. It could possibly be a 2-night thing. We'll see what happens.
Because you just keep asking bands, don't you?
I've talked to so many people, like Andy Paquette. He texted me and he's like, "Hey, man, can we? I got a new band. Can we rent the Phoenix out and do it?" And I told him I sold it and everything. And he was like, "Oh my God, I met Lori there, and he's the one that reminded me that they played here all the time."
Right. They did play here all the time. There's one band that I think we're sure of. Can we mention?
Yeah.
Are we sure of them?
Yeah, I think we are.
Phil's Family Lizard
Phil's Family
is
Lizard.
playing that night.
Yes.
PFL.
PFL. JJ will be here. Everybody's
We're
committed on that.
super
So,
pumped.
we're pretty pumped about that.
We never play anymore. So, in fact, our last gig was here.
It's alright if you love me. It's alright if you don't. Well, I'm not afraid of you running away, honey. I get the feeling you won't. Ain't no use in pretending. Your eyes give you away. There's something inside you, it's feeling like I do. And we said all there is to say. Well, I'm so baby, break it down. Go ahead and give it to me. We'll break it down, honey, take it through the night. We'll break it down, honey, turn around and can't you see? We'll break it down, it's alright.
So lots of memories here. You know, I might put a list out with Dave so that we can look at all the different bands that played here. It was an amazing amount. You know, I was looking at the old menus. We had a great time, man. We had a lot of great things on the menu. CBGB, the Farnsworth, the Shelley Long.
Oh, the Farnsworth.
The Shelley Long, you know.
That's nice.
Yes, the Philo T. Farnsworth is what it was. Philo T. Farnsworth. Speedway Drive, you know. So we had a lot of great things on the menu. In the staff, you know, I thought we had the best staff. Man.
What a great crew.
We had a
that
great
was in
crew,
this
man.
place.
It was a great crew for the years we were open. So yeah, it's the Swan Song on the 25th of November, the day after Thanksgiving.
What else?
What else are you doing?
Exactly.
So we're gonna turn it up one more time. We're gonna make some music, shake the walls a little bit. Hopefully Brass Rail has something going on. Love the guys at Brass Rail. They were when I was building this place, I'd be out there working till midnight, you know, out front, and they would get a line of people out there just watching me work and drinking and talking to me and everything like that. That looks hard, man. You're working hard, you know. But that was, and I knew lots of them from making music and stuff. We're gonna invite anybody that's played here to come out, and we'll have a little bit of time where you can get on the stage or sit in with some of us. You know, if you're out and about, come in. If you spend some time playing here, please come up. If your band, if you want to play on this weekend, get a hold of me. You all probably have my number.
See, it's
Right.
stuff like that that makes it be like, well, we're gonna do this one night, and then, well, it might
Maybe
be
it
two
should be
nights.
two
It's a
nights.
3-day event.
Yeah, at the most it'll be 2 for sure. It's gonna be Friday, and we'll let you know about the rest of it. There's gonna be a couple more of these podcasts before the event, so we'll show off some of the construction that happened. Get a list of some of the bands that play some of the band's music. Hope to see you there.